stopping. He's going back. He's going to run down. Ball gets away. This one's over.
Oh my freaking goodness.
But I got the Twins signing Carlos Correa.
Jeff Passan has the Giants getting Chris Bryant.
I am taking the Atlanta Braves.
Enjoy this great game.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Hum Baby Baseball channel. This is Eric, and today we have big news regarding the Cleveland Guardians and third baseman Jose Ramirez, who has agreed to a 5-year, $124 million extension with the Cleveland Guardians. So congratulations, Cleveland fans. Now Jose Ramirez is locked up through at least 5 years. Absolutely awesome. And I love to see players, who've established themselves as stars with a certain franchise stick with that franchise long term. So I'm actually happy about this, but it's also big for the Guardians because this is obviously one of the better players in the league. He's already just at 29 years old, a 3-time Silver Slugger, 3-time All-Star, and he has finished in the top 3 for MVP 3 times. Coming off a year where he smashed 36 home runs and had an 893 OPS. And this dude is a really, really patient hitter at the plate. He knows how to work the walk. He has a career on-base percentage of .354, and it was .355 last season. And the year before that, 2020, it was even better. He hit .292 that year, had a monster year, finished second for the MVP, won a Silver Slugger. So this dude is an absolute beast. And he will be in Cleveland for the long term. Per Jeff Passan, ESPN All-Star third baseman Jose Ramirez and the Cleveland Guardians are in an agreement on a 5-year, $124 million contract extension. Sources familiar with the deal told ESPN. The deal includes a full no-trade clause, and there's a good chance he will take advantage of that no-trade clause unless suddenly he wants to leave Cleveland, but hasn't looked that way so far, especially with him signing this deal. So with this year and the pickup of a 2023 option, Ramirez is guaranteed $150 million. Cleveland set the table for this move during the offseason when they picked up his $12 million option after an MVP caliber campaign for the 29-year-old. This guy, as I said, is just really awesome. He said, quoted as saying, "I would really like to stay." He said after 80 and 82 season last year, club's first losing season since 2012, but there's no rush. I would really like to stay here the rest of my career, but we have to see what happens. I would love to see what they offer. And it has happened, and we'll take a look at this Cleveland Guardians team, and he is actually the only position player left from the 2016 pennant-winning team, which is kind of crazy, which lost the World Series in 7 games. And he has been in the majors since 2013, spending his entire career with Cleveland. So he is expected to be used in the number 3 slot. We'll take a look at that potential lineup, and it does look quite different than it has, in previous seasons. A lot of changes here to this Cleveland Guardians lineup with Miles Straw in the leadoff position. Straw, former Houston Astros player, got traded for in 2021. Ahmed Rosario, very familiar name, former New York Met. And then, of course, Ramirez, Franmil Reyes, big, powerful hitter as the DH. Got him in a trade a couple years back from the Padres. He has been raking in spring training and crushed 30 home runs last year and also 37 in 2019. Powerful hitter, also able to get on base, and that's a good thing about this lineup. A lot of on-base types, even the guys with power can get on base. So I think that's going to bode well and cause lots of runs. Bobby Bradley, then, by the way, Jose Ramirez, I think I mentioned, is a switch hitter. So you have a good mix here of a couple of righties, a switch hitter, and then a righty, and then you have Bobby Bradley, a lefty. Now this is a prospect. He hasn't really proven himself in the big leagues yet, but a guy with big power, a guy with big potential, and we'll see what Bobby Bradley can do over the 2022 season. I don't know. He hasn't yet proven himself. Is he a quadruple A guy or if he's a big league guy? Andres Jimenez, another former New York Met, good player there, another lefty. Yu Chang, another guy with a really good spring training. We'll see what he can do. Has really yet to break through in the big leagues, but he has definitely a lot of potential and has shown some power as well in spring training. We'll see there. I mean, maybe got more suited for the bench, but we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, Bradley Zimmer, another lefty. And by the way, I think Josh Naylor is also an option for the outfield, but he's starting the year on the injured list. So some good players. And Austin Hedges, I think, is more defensive catcher. Let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong on that. He hasn't done hit for average, and I don't know. It was just not even sure it's worth it. Austin Hedges obviously is a decent name, Padres guy that was supposed to be better than I think he ended up being, if I'm not mistaken on that. But, the lineup does lack some depth, I think. But still, with Jose Ramirez in there, the Cleveland Guardians are going to definitely putting up some runs on the board with, not a bad year in the middle of the order here, and especially if Bobby Bradley can really tap into that power that he had in the minor leagues. There could be some good power, some good home run power in the middle of the order. But, I don't see this as a too intimidating of a lineup, to be honest. But that's where that pitching staff comes in. And I do like this pitching staff. So young here. Nobody over the age of 28 in this, or actually nobody over the age of 27. Oldest is Zach Plesac at 27.2. And I like this rotation quite a bit with Bieber, Plesac, Quantrill, Civale, and then Tristan McKenzie, the youngster here. Looks like a pretty damn good rotation. I know Quantrill and McKenzie both looked really good, and could be ready for breakthrough years. I feel like they will have that. And it's all about health for this entire rotation. Bieber, Plesac, Civale, feels like they've all been injured recently. And, I'm not a Guardians fan, so I don't follow them all the time, but I'm pretty sure that they've had injury issues in this rotation, and that's what's held them back. Now, if this rotation can stay healthy, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it'd be nice if they add a hitter or two, a couple of guys on the IL maybe, but the lineup doesn't have a ton of thump. I mean, yeah, like I said, some good power in the middle, but if this rotation can pitch well, can pitch to their potential, the lineup doesn't have to score a ton of runs, just enough to get the W's. At the end of the day, that's the stat that matters, the W's. And with that rotation, there is a good chance. And some decent bench names here as well. Oscar Mercado comes to mind. I like that guy. But all in all, good-looking team. And then we jump into the bullpen. Just a quick glance. Pretty good. Obviously, Emmanuel Clase is great. They just extended him. James Karinchak should be in this pen also. He's hurt right now. But, he is absolutely filthy. You got Logan Allen for some long relief, and he also can start some games. So you got options here. Middle relief is decent, and some good names here. So, it's not a terrible bullpen at all. And at the end of the day, I think that this is going to be a solid pitching staff for the Cleveland Guardians. I really like the rotation. If they can stay healthy, the pen won't get stressed too much. The pen will be very strong. But all in all, I don't know if there's enough here to compete with the White Sox. There is some up-and-coming prospects. George Valera is at the top of this list right here. Gabriel Arias. Tyler Freeman, I think, is also hurt right now, but Tyler Freeman is pretty much big league ready. Nolan Jones, pretty much big league ready. Again, they're dealing with some injuries, so we'll see. Logan Allen, I mentioned, should be available in that pen for some long relief as well. And, a lot of these prospects are big league ready and could break out anytime. And we'll have to wait and see. But overall, I just wanted to run through the team. I never got a chance to do my Guardians preview, so consider this the Cleveland Guardians preview for 2022. I definitely like this team. I think they're going to do well this year. I got them finishing second in the division. I got the White Sox winning the division, but I think the Guardians are going to have a pretty good year. I actually had them just missing out on the playoffs in my predictions video, but it's borderline. I think that the Guardians with the expanded playoffs have every chance to make the playoffs. So we'll have to wait and see, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all have a fantastic evening, a fantastic day, and let me know what you think about this team. What do you think about the Jose Ramirez extension? Congratulations, Cleveland Guardians fans. Sorry, I had to do this one on my own. I tried to get Fuzzy, but I couldn't get him on the channel just yet. Maybe someday we'll get Fuzzy on the channel to help with this Cleveland Guardians preview. But you guys have a great day. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. I really appreciate your support, and we'll talk to you next time.
Damage control, straight to the hole. I got no chance of ever making my goal.